GMNA uses artificial intelligence for generated speech, visuals, and production. AI-generated content may contain errors. Please verify important information before making decisions or taking action.
Good evening, Montreal. The Palais des Congrès expansion is back on track, with construction resuming this week, and Mount Royal celebrates its 150th anniversary across the city. Tonight's forecast promises a warm 28-degree evening under clear skies. In sports, the PWHL Players Union disclosed a $27,000 wage gap. Over to you, Emma.
The city planted a new urban forest near Point Aux Trembles, adding approximately 20,000 native trees to the area as part of the Municipal Green Infrastructure Initiative launched this spring.
Mayor's office confirmed the planting includes species such as sugar maple, white pine, and red oak, aiming to improve air quality and provide new wildlife habitats.
The forest project will feature walking trails and educational signage, encouraging local schools to use the site for environmental learning programs throughout the coming years.
All right, let's get into it and see what's shaping the rest of the evening news, including the Palais des Congrès expansion and the Mount Royal celebrations. We begin with the biggest news of the day, and tonight's top stories are next, starting now. A significant development for the city's business tourism sector, as the Palais des Congrès expansion is back on track. Today, the city approved the project and resumed construction on the venue, located in Old Montreal. This $200 million investment will add 30,000 square meters of space, boosting the city's capacity to host conferences and events. The Palais des Congrès generates roughly 40% of the city's business tourism revenue, making this expansion a crucial move to meet growing demand. With construction underway, the city is poised to become an even more attractive destination for business travelers and conference organizers, further solidifying its position as a hub for international events. This expansion is expected to have a major impact on the local economy, and we will continue to follow its progress.
A beloved city landmark is celebrating a major milestone. Mount Royal is marking 150 years with a special program of activities. The park, designed by Frederick Law Olmsted, has been a central part of our city's landscape for a century and a half. To honor its heritage, more than 20 events are scheduled to take place, engaging residents and showcasing the park's beauty. On June 2nd, the city will come together to commemorate this anniversary, highlighting the importance of Mount Royal to our community. It's a wonderful opportunity to explore and appreciate this iconic green space and all it has to offer. With a wide range of activities planned, there's something for everyone to enjoy and connect with the park's rich history.
A special moment in Ottawa yesterday, as the Victoire women's hockey team met with Prime Minister Mark Carney. The team based here made history by becoming the first Canadian team to capture the Walter Cup. They were in the nation's capital to discuss their incredible win and inspire young athletes. The meeting was a chance to highlight the significance of their championship and promote women's sport. The Prime Minister took the opportunity to congratulate the team on their achievement, and the players shared their experiences and passion for the game. It was a wonderful celebration of their success and a great way to encourage young girls to get involved in hockey. The team's visit was a testament to the power of sports to bring people together and inspire greatness.
A Congolese international student is being prevented from re-entering the city due to temporary Ebola travel restrictions. As of June 2nd, Canadian immigration officials have blocked the student's return to Montreal. The Ebola-related entry rules require a negative test and a 14-day quarantine, which the student could not meet. This move comes as Canada has imposed short-term travel bans on several African nations amid an outbreak. The restrictions are in place to protect public health, but they are also causing difficulties for individuals like this student who are trying to return to their studies. The situation highlights the challenges of balancing health concerns with the needs of international students in the city. The student's situation is currently being reviewed, but it remains unclear when they will be able to return to Montreal.
A major step forward in the city's efforts to mitigate flood risk was taken on June 2nd, as the city authorized the construction of a new retention basin in the Sud-Ouest borough, specifically in the Saint-Jacques area. The project carries a budget of $70 million and will have the capacity to hold millions of liters of rainwater. This move comes in response to recent severe storms that have highlighted the need for improved flood protection measures. The new basin is part of a broader island-wide strategy to reduce the risk of flooding and its potential consequences. Mayor Valerie Plont has overseen the approval of this critical project, which is set to bring much-needed relief to residents in the area. The city's commitment to addressing flood risk is a significant development, and this project is a key component of that effort. Later we'll see how the REM's weekend service cut for summer maintenance impacts your commute, plus more top stories. We will be right back. Welcome back to the Local Sunset. We're glad you're still with us. Let's dive into local stories now with our reporter.
The Réseau Express Métropolitain, or REM, will reduce its weekend operating hours this summer to perform critical upgrades and test the new airport branch. Starting in June, residents can expect up to 2 hours less service per day on weekends. This temporary reduction is necessary to ensure safety and readiness for the upcoming airport extension. The ARTM is overseeing the project, which will impact the entire REM network. The REM is a vital link between downtown and the South Shore, and this work will ultimately enhance the overall commute experience. As the summer months approach, commuters will need to plan ahead, taking into account the reduced weekend hours to minimize disruptions to their daily routines. The maintenance work is set to begin in June and will continue throughout the summer.
A critical valve replacement was undertaken on the Atwater Avenue water main over the weekend. The Waterworks Department performed emergency repairs, replacing a 48-inch valve to address aging infrastructure and prevent potential pipe failures. Temporary water restrictions were put in place for nearby residents during the work on June 2nd. The Atwater Avenue main supplies water to a major reservoir, serving thousands of households. The replacement is significant as it helps to ensure the reliability of the water supply system. The work was carried out near Atwater Market, with crews working to complete the repairs as quickly as possible to minimize disruptions to residents. The valve replacement is part of ongoing efforts to maintain and upgrade the city's water infrastructure.
A significant development is underway to improve traffic flow and cut congestion. The city is set to launch a pilot project that will sync traffic lights in real time using artificial intelligence. Approximately 100 intersections citywide will be part of this test, which is scheduled to begin next month. A researcher from Université de Montreal, Pierre Berriau, is working with the city on this initiative. The goal is to adapt signal timing on the fly, which is projected to result in a 15% reduction in travel time. This makes the city the first in Canada to deploy AI-driven traffic control at this scale, potentially bringing relief to commuters and changing the daily commute for residents. The project aims to make a noticeable difference in traffic congestion.
A significant disruption is affecting the morning commute for thousands of residents. The Sûreté du Québec and transport authorities closed one eastbound lane on the Jacques Cartier Bridge after an incident occurred, leaving only a single lane open. This safety precaution was taken on the morning of June 2nd, resulting in peak-hour traffic slowing down considerably. The bridge is a crucial route, carrying over 100,000 commuters daily between the island and the South Shore. With only one lane open, drivers can expect delays during their morning commute. Transport authorities are working to resolve the issue as quickly as possible to minimize the impact on commuters who rely on this busy route. The reduced lane capacity is causing significant congestion, and drivers are advised to plan their route accordingly.
A new urban forest is set to take root near Point Aux Trembles, bringing some much-needed green space to the area. The Jardin Botanique and city volunteers are teaming up to plant more than 200 trees, representing 30 different species, on a former contaminated site. The site, located on the border of Point Aux Trembles and Montreal Est, was once a polluted industrial area, but it's now being reclaimed for green space. The planting is slated to take place this autumn, and it's all part of an effort to restore the ecosystem and remediate the land, which was once used as an oil reservoir. This project will not only beautify the area, but also help to clean up the environment, making it a healthier place for everyone. The announcement was made on June 2nd, and the community is eagerly awaiting the transformation.
Now let's check tonight's weather as you head out with our forecast coming up.
A warm evening ahead in Montreal. On this date, the record high temperature was 32 degrees Celsius, set in 2023, which was part of a significant heat wave that summer. The record low was 4.9 degrees Celsius, set in 2020 as part of an unusual cold snap for early June. Normally, we'd expect temperatures to be around 22 degrees Celsius this time of year. As we head into the evening from 6 p.m. forward, it's currently 28 degrees Celsius with clear skies. The humidity is 29%, and the wind is coming in from the northwest at 17 kilometers per hour, which feels fairly gentle. The UV index is 7, so be sure to take precautions if you're planning on spending time outside. As the night falls, we can expect the temperature to drop to 24 degrees Celsius by 7 p.m. with overcast skies. Looking ahead to the next 5 days, we can expect a high of 27 degrees Celsius tomorrow, with clear skies and similar conditions on Thursday. On Friday and Saturday, there's a chance of rain, with overcast skies and highs around 25 and 24 degrees Celsius, respectively. By Sunday, we're expecting clear skies again, with a high of 21 degrees Celsius. It's shaping up to be a pleasant week, with plenty of opportunities to get outside and enjoy the warm weather.
Up next, traffic snarls from the STM strike. Tonight's lineup with Audrey Hobart and Josh Groban and Parquet Cafe News. We will be right back.
The biggest slowdown right now is on Autoroute Bonaventure between Wellington Street and the Victoria Bridge. Construction crews are narrowing the roadway, creating a steady backup that can add 20 minutes to a typical trip across the bridge. A second bottleneck is building on Pont Clement, where lane reductions are also in effect and traffic is crawling at a crawl. Elsewhere, the major arteries are moving freely, so commuters on Rue Saint-Laurent, Boulevard Saint-Laurent, and the Des Carrés corridor can expect normal flow for now. On the transit side, the SDM strike has cut bus and metro service to peak periods and evenings only, leaving off-peak riders with limited options. If you rely on the Green Line, expect longer wait times and crowded trains during the morning rush. Looking ahead, the afternoon will likely see lingering congestion on the Bonaventure corridor as workers continue work. Consider detouring onto Autoroute des Carrés or using the east-west routes along Rue Saint-Arbrook to avoid the worst delays.
Josh Groban and Jennifer Hudson take the stage tonight at Place Bell, delivering a rare duet that promises to lift the city's music lovers into a night of soaring vocals. If you prefer something more intimate, Audrey Hobart is performing at MTLUS, offering a soulful blend of folk and pop that's perfect for a relaxed evening. For a low-key vibe, Old Mervs will spin eclectic indie tunes at Bar Le Ritz in the Plateau, a great spot to unwind after work. Looking ahead, Yadai MTL arrives on June 4th at Peel Basin, where cutting-edge electronic beats will turn the waterfront into a summer playground. Just a day later, Festival Eureka lights up the Old Port on June 5th, showcasing local art, food, and music that celebrate Montreal's creative spirit. And for classical fans, the Montreal Chamber Music Festival kicks off on June 9th across venues, promising intimate performances by world-renowned ensembles. And now here's Jason with sports.
The numbers are in, and they tell a story women's hockey can't ignore. The PWHL Players Union released member salaries today, and the minimum wage sits $27,000 below what Hamilton's AHL players earn. A striking gap between professional leagues.
Parquet, nestled in the heart of Milan, has been a staple in the community, serving as a beloved queer cafe where friends and family gather. The cafe is facing a challenging time as a dispute with the city over its alcohol permit threatens its very existence. This potential loss is felt deeply by locals, who have come to rely on Parquet as a safe and welcoming space. For years, the cafe has been a vibrant part of the neighborhood, hosting countless events and fostering a sense of belonging among its patrons. This cafe matters to Montreal because it represents a haven of acceptance and inclusivity, making its possible closure a devastating prospect for the community. Stay tuned as Air Transat rolls out nonstop Montreal to Aruba flights next December, plus our pick of Montreal's best dumplings coming up. In the heart of Montreal at Pierre Elliott Trudeau International Airport, a warm escape is on the horizon for locals. As winter approaches, Montrealers can look forward to swapping snow for sand in a single hop, thanks to Air Transat's exciting announcement. The airline will launch a new nonstop route to Aruba's Queen Beatrix Airport, starting in December 2026, giving travelers a year-round beach option without the hassle of a layover. Imagine walking off the plane and onto the sun-kissed beaches of Aruba, feeling the warm breeze on your skin and listening to the sound of the waves gently lapping at the shore. This new direct route is a gift to our community, offering a taste of paradise just a flight away. As we look to the future, it's a reminder that sometimes all it takes is one flight to find a little bit of sunshine in our lives.
In neighborhoods like Myland, Little Italy, and Chinatown, a culinary journey is unfolding, one dumpling at a time. From the steamer baskets of family-owned restaurants to the innovative food trucks, Montreal's dumpling scene is a testament to the city's diverse heritage. You can smell the savory aromas wafting from the kitchens, where chefs carefully craft each dumpling by hand, filling them with everything from classic pork and shrimp to vegan and fusion ingredients. As you take a bite, the tender wrappers and flavorful fillings transport you to a world of comfort and community. In a city where food brings people together, these dumpling haunts are more than just a meal. They're a gathering place, where strangers become friends over a shared love of steamy, crispy, and downright addictive goodness, reminding us that in the simplest moments, we find the greatest joy.
Thank you, Montreal, for watching the local sunset today. A highlight for many of us was seeing the Victoire champions meet Prime Minister Carney, a truly inspiring moment. We'll be back with more stories tomorrow, so join us then for another update from around the city.